Money's the motivation, money's the conversation. You on vacation.
Alright guys, end of the show today. We're gonna talk about some Hall of Famers, or maybe some future Hall of Famers. So we've got the finalists or semifinalists?
Who's the finalists?
We got the finalists announced for this year's Hall of Fame class, 2018. And there's some big names in there, man. Some big names. You got big names for first ballot players like Ray Lewis and Brian Urlacher. So KB, out of the 15 finalists, who you have going in?
So I'm gonna just go over the 15 really quick. You said Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, Randy Moss is in there, T.O.'s in there, yet again. Edgar and James, Isaac Bruce, Ty Law, Brian Dawkins, John Lynch, Everson Walls, Tony Bellissia, Joe Jacoby, Alan Faneca, Kevin Mawai, and Steve Hutchinson. So there are some big names in there.
Yes.
So what is it? There's a max of 7 that can get in?
The max of 7, yes.
7 that can get in? Okay. I have 5 that should get in. My first one, Alan Faneca.
Yes.
All-time Steeler great.
Of course.
In my opinion, one of the greatest guards ever.
Yes.
So I just got to give him some love. I don't know for sure if he's going to be first ballot because it's so hard for offensive linemen to get in. But he deserves it.
Yes.
He was protecting Roethlisberger for a while. He was there before Roethlisberger, so got to give love to my Steeler man.
Yeah.
Second, T.O. I mean, T.O. should have been in there ages. Yes, he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
If you're a top 3 receiver of all time,
He
you're first ballot.
is.
You're a first ballot.
It's Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, T.O.
There we go.
I mean, how is he not a Hall of Famer yet?
I can argue the switch for Moss and T.O. for that second spot.
I can too because they're essentially the same.
Honestly.
So, I mean, he should have been in there a while ago. T.O. over 1,000 career receptions.
Yeah.
Almost 1,600 receiving yards and 153 touchdowns. People are like, well, his off-the-field controversy. Hall of Fame is about on the field. What you do on and off, not off the field, but what you do on the field.
Look at what he did on the field.
Look what he did on the field. He torched any single cornerback and safety that tried to cover him.
One of the most physically gifted athletes I've ever seen, honestly.
Yes. So he should have been in there a while ago, and I think this is the year that he actually gets in.
Man, it's a robbery if he doesn't.
Randy Moss should be in there.
Yes, sir.
And, I mean, he's the top 3 greatest receiver of all time. He has 982 career receptions, 1,500 yards, over 1,500 yards, and 156 touchdowns. Randy Moss is special.
Yeah.
Randy Moss is a special talent.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
yes, sir.
Just if obviously we weren't gifted to grow up and watch him play, but if you watch his highlights,
Who? Moss?
Randy Moss.
Oh, we were.
It was towards the end of his prime.
Yeah, tail end of his career when he was with the Patriots and
I'm talking about when he was on the Vikings
and Raiders. Yeah.
But so he should definitely be in there. Brian Urlacher should be in there.
Yeah.
Brian Urlacher led that Bears defense seemed like forever.
Yes.
I mean,
and that Bears defense, man.
They were good.
Yeah.
They were good.
They were the leaders of that division for a while, even with the Packers, the Vikings, and the Lions.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that defense was spectacular, and he was the leader of that defense.
With Rex Grossman as your quarterback, let me add.
Yeah. Yes. He actually, because of that defense, they were actually a physical force in the NFL with Rex Grossman as your quarterback. Okay.
Yeah.
His stats are off the charts. 1,300 tackles, 22 interceptions, 41.5 sacks, and 11 forced fumbles as a linebacker.
Yeah.
So
he's all over the field, man.
He was, and I mean, watching. We did actually get to watch some of his games.
Yeah.
It was when he was on the field. It was scary.
He's scariest.
Yes.
Him and Ray. They were
Ray. Yes.
I mean, I don't like to use the comparison, but they were the same player in the field.
Right.
I mean,
Ray was just better. Ray is a better Brian Urlacher.
Yeah.
Honestly.
He was more, sideline to sideline type player, Not that Urlacher wasn't because he had all those tackles.
Right.
But, I mean, KB, to be honest, my list is Oh,
I got
we
one
got one
more.
more. Oh, my
I got
fault.
one
My
more.
fault.
You're
The
good.
biggest one.
Is Ray Lewis.
Yes, sir.
The greatest inside linebacker of all time. Trust me, I know. As a Steelers fan, I watched him
I've dealt with it myself.
at least 2 times a year.
Yeah.
Had to watch him destroy the Steelers, destroy any running back that tried to get around him, destroy Ben Roethlisberger. Over 2,000 tackles, 31 interceptions, 41 and a half sacks, and 19 forced fumbles. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. The longevity of his career, man.
Yes. I mean, everyone knows who Ray Lewis is. He is for sure a first ballot Hall of Famer, and he's for sure in there. So let me hear yours.
Out of all of those players, and knowing the way the Hall of Fame committee votes and decides who goes in, the one player I know is a lock for this year will be Ray Lewis.
Yes.
Great, like you said, of our lifetime, for sure, the greatest inside linebacker who's played. And there's the argument that he is the greatest inside linebacker ever. Not even, he had the talent, the physical skills. Who had more heart than Ray Lewis?
No one.
Literally, I can't name you a football player who loved football more. One guy, biased, I could maybe compare to is LT. LT loved him, but not even. He's not on I don't think anyone is on a Ray Lewis level.
No.
You know what I mean? But gave him all this. The thing about all of the guys I'm putting in this Hall of Fame, and you put 5, I'm putting in 6 with an asterisk. Consistency. Again, I love it. Ray Lewis, 13-time Pro Bowler, 7-time All-Pro, 2-time Super Bowl champion.
Yep.
Urlacher, 8-time. Go ahead.
He won a Super Bowl with Trent Dilfer
Yes.
as the quarterback.
And that defense, so
Ridiculous.
Oh,
Joe Flacco has a Super Bowl ring
yeah,
because of Ray Lewis.
exactly.
And that defense. Go on. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Proved my point. Brian Urlacher, 8-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All-Pro.
Mm-hmm.
And you were talking about Faneca, maybe not getting in first ballot. With how hard it is to find consistent offensive linemen these days, I don't know how you don't put him and Steve Hutchinson both first ballot. 9-time Pro Bowler, 6-time All-Pro, and a ring for Faneca, who played for the Steelers, Packers, and the Cardinals. Cardinals at the end of his career. Steve Hutchinson, same thing. 7-time All-Pro, 7-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Pro for 4 different teams.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that speaks for itself. Now we get into the debates where, T.O., like we said, Terrell Owens should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer from the get-go.
Yes.
In my opinion, I'd take him over Moss just the slightest bit.
I can agree with that.
I can easily make the argument if I wanted to for Moss, switch it, but just as an athlete, like I said, I've rarely seen anyone like T.O., but Moss's length, his hands, that's what put him up there as well. But T.O. should have been a lock his first year.
Yes.
Will make it this year. Which brings us to the asterisk of Mr. Randy Moss. Terrell Owens, but for comparison, 6-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Pro. 5 different teams. Randy Moss, 6-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All-Pro, 5 different teams.
Okay.
Well, that speaks for itself. They're both essentially at 16,000 yards for their career receiving yards. I mean, I understand. And also, Moss had the benefit of playing with Brady. I know to us, undisputed greatest quarterback of all time. Terrell Owens didn't have slouches to play with either, especially when he's in Dallas, man. You got Aikman too.
Yes.
Whoa, come on. Exactly. I mean, it's not Brady, but it's Aikman. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, in a perfect world, Randy Moss easily makes Hall of Fame this year.
Yes.
Leaving one spot open but I'm sorry, I believe it's going to be 2. Only 5. The first 5 that we named are going to make it.
I can agree with that.
Moss is going to be left out,
but unfortunately. I do have to give some love to some of these other guys.
Edgerrin James, number 1.
Edgerrin James was fantastic.
Yes.
Isaac Bruce, one of the receivers on the greatest show on turf.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Next to Torrey Holt.
Yeah.
I mean, Isaac Bruce was a fantastic wide receiver, but I just...
never got the credit.
He didn't. He didn't get the credit, and, I mean, he's not T.O. or Randy
No,
Moss.
no.
So that's why he's not going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Brian Dawkins.
That's the one name.
If he gets voted in, I'm
not
fine
going to
with that.
disagree. Love watching him play.
He's a great safety.
Yes, one of the greatest, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hardest hitting too.
He's definitely top 5 of our generation.
I would
of our decade.
I could easily argue that for sure.
I'd put Palomalu, Ed Reed, and then Brian Dawkins.
Brian
right
Dawkins
there, honestly.
of consistency.
Yeah. So Ty Law, I can make a case for him.
I mean, he did help out in that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Year in, year out, he was always there. So I mean, there's some good names this year.
very good names.
But yes, the biggest thing is going to be, will T.O. get in? And if T.O. slides in this year, which he should have been in a while ago, are they going to give it to Randy Moss?
Question, and there's that question. We're going to get the answer one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
If T.O. makes it and Moss makes it, then we have something to talk about there. Because
if T.O. makes it and Randy Moss makes it, there's something going on.
there's something not right in that committee, because to accomplishments-wise, whatever you want to talk about, par for par.
Yes.
Like, they're neck and
equal.
neck.
But T.O. should have been in there a while ago, and Randy Moss, he should be in there.
They're both their only questions are their off the field antics.
But it's Hall of Fame. We're talking about
Exactly.
what they did on the field.
Both deserving of first ballot
Yes.
selection.